What's good, man? It's your girl Sleazy Buttons, man, and I'm rolling with your boy Silver, and it's already rolling.
And we out here.
Level. I'm just basically trying to level up, bro. Like, I'm just basically level up.
Already rolling.
Yeah, well, what's
Already
good?
rolling.
Shit.
Already rolling.
You feel me? Already rolling.
Already rolling, y'all. So I'm picking up the passenger of the day. The Sleazy Buttons coming in the wheel. Make sure she good. What's cracking with
What's
you?
up, man?
Ain't nothing but a G thing. I see you coming here with the sandwich and everything.
Man.
How you feeling?
What's up, baby?
Nice to
Let's
meet
tell the
you.
truth, y'all. Now,
What's
for
going
my
on?
true fans, they know I'm a fat kid at
Go
heart.
ahead.
So they expect nothing less for me to get in.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes,
My
sir.
name's
You
Silver.
do. Sleazy Buttons.
Hey, welcome.
Okay.
How you doing today over here?
My man got the air on, y'all. Just want y'all to know it's hitting in here. If you never rolled with Silver, baby, we are here. Okay.
Miss Buttons, I gotta ask you because I don't know what to call you.
Okay.
Would you want to be called Sleaze, Miss Buttons, the Sleester? I've been thinking about his names last night. I was thinking his names last night.
Okay.
What would you like me to call you?
A lot of them call me Sleaze.
Sleaze?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go against nothing that come natural to you though.
Okay.
Either though. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking Sleaze. That was the first one I came with.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Sleaze, and then I might throw the Great Sleaze.
Okay, we like that. We're here with it. For those of y'all who, Diaries of a Fat Kid, I grilled a chicken breast. We got lettuce, tomato, pickles.
The first sandwich in the whip. And
First sandwich.
This look good, man. Like, this sandwich looks
Yeah, it's
freshly
romaine
made.
lettuce.
Okay.
We're not playing with these people.
Damn.
And Kobe cheese.
Kobe cheese. Ooh, hey, nah, I ain't gonna lie
Normally
to
I do
you.
Kobe Jack though.
I fucks with it. I fucks with that. The pepper jack.
Yep.
I'm all on it.
Yep.
I stopped doing the yellow cheese. I like that white cheese.
Okay.
You know what I mean? With the little pepper, little stuff on the side, and on it, like make it look like it's nasty, but it's really good. The Great Sleaze. I gotta ask you, what is your favorite color of all time?
Blue.
Yeah. Nah, it's not nighttime, so you ain't gonna be able to see the effect.
Okay.
But the floor is blue for you.
Okay.
And we just gonna set the vibes right.
Okay.
I have to give you this. It's just Mando.
Okay.
Please take the aux.
Oh,
If you're not
yes.
an iPhone user, just take that ugly attachment off.
Oh my lord.
Just use that. We're gonna be
This
rolling.
man got it proper for y'all in here. I don't think y'all understand what's going on right now.
Now, with me being new to the game, I gotta ask you: are you familiar with the show at all, other than you seeing it on Instagram? Like, have you seen an episode before?
I watched you on Lolo's.
Okay.
Shout out to Lolo.
That's Auntie. I call her Auntie Lolo.
Man, what? Positive living with Lolo. Shout out to her.
Born and raised in Charleston, South Carolina. So you're gonna hear her accent every now and then throughout this convo. So just if you miss a little shit, just be like, hey bro, slow down a little bit. Charleston, you coming out. So
Nah, you supposed to let them hear all that. Cause for real, that's what's for them southern folks who got that twang and that accent. Cause I'm born and raised in Cincinnati, right?
I was not thinking that.
No, but because I don't sound like you.
No, I got so many questions on just that, but go ahead.
Well, the reason I said that is because my roots, like my grandparents on my mother's side, my grandparents on my father's side are from here.
Okay.
But on my mother's side, their roots are southern. So like say my granny, when she was 5, her and I believe like 4 or 5 of the sisters were sent to Georgia for about 5 years. So that's like from them being children, they had that twang in them. And then like my grandfather got people from like Alabama and things of that nature.
I'm trying to say, like, I'm hearing that.
So that's why I said that. I be trying, because I pull up to the speaker to order something. People used to be like, where you from?
Like, dang, dog.
Like, what you mean where I'm from?
I was hearing Bama, Mississippi, all that shit.
And that's where they roots is. So and see, that's the thing. My grandfather doesn't say now. See, I still have 80% pronunciation will be correct.
Okay.
Right? But say how I can say refrigerator, my grandfather says refrigerator.
Frigidaire. Yes.
He don't say hello, he say yellow. So
That's that real sauce.
But that's more the reason why I worded, because I know I don't necessarily sound like with Cincinnati.
Nah, I was like, when I first thought of you, I was listening to you, because Trick or Treat, I ain't gonna hold you. That's probably one of my favorite songs in the last 2 days. No bullshit.
Okay.
And what's so funny though, I heard that song like 10 months ago on the radio.
Okay.
So like, it was on the Wiz, and I didn't even know that was you. So did you know your song was on the Wiz?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no. Because Dave, and shout out to the Wiz, shout out to J-Do, shout out to Nella D. And I have to say that because they do things for the city that sometimes go unrecognized, mainly because we have this, you kind of, people think that you have to be in their face in order for you to know that they showing love or that they doing, or you know what I mean, connecting the dots. So I know that they do a lot of things for the city underground wise, that if you not active, if you not aware of it, you know what I'm saying? It'll go over your head. And then you'll find yourself be one of them people online bitching and complaining about people who taking care of you, or people who, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you gotta be careful, but shout out to them, because I know they do a lot, behind the scenes. Even so much so, since the underground, I kept sending the song. I sent one night, I sent Trick or Treat. I kept sending them, and I'm thinking, damn, they ain't got back to, they ain't said nothing. The other day, I happened to be at the house in front of the laptop.
Okay.
Young brother go to school there. He texts me, brother O'Con. He texts me. He say, well, we working on some stuff, and he do our shout out to Type Shit Podcast.
Okay.
And I got some things in my mind in reference to you and Type Shit Podcast and whatnot. I always cross promote and work with the people that work with you. Y'all remember that?
Yes.
But he texted me, and he was checking on some video work, and he like, hey, they on Cincy Underground playing Trick or Treat. So I hurry up and get online so I can catch the little video. I hit up another young lady who go to the school. She talking about, damn, that's crazy. They just got done playing Trick or Treat on the. I say,
it really sounds like not trying to play. It really sounds like a radio song. It sounds like it should be on the radio, if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. That was
you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna say that was the whole point. That wasn't the whole point originally.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you the story on kind of how you see what I'm saying? How we even got into Trick or Treat? I got the music on low for you, go. I don't want you to,
let's
get a little jam.
Listen to that in the background.
I'm gonna put the plug right here too.
You good?
What you want? Where was we at?
You was talking about Trick or Treat and where they came from.
Okay, so
where's the origin of Trick or Treat?
Okay, so a couple different places.
Okay.
Number one, always pay homage to your team and the work that they do. Don't let them go unnoticed. You'll fuck around and lose your team. Okay.
Respect.
So what do I mean by that? A brother of mine, shout out to Icy, real live Westwood, Westside nigga. He always sending me beats.
Okay.
He knew we was trying to get another project going. So he was, I don't know, this motherfucker's up one night, maybe 2 in the morning, and he's just flooding me with these YouTube beats. Now, those who work and do music, you know that at a certain point, YouTube beats are really not your most favorite thing to be doing. You don't really, you kind of want to lock in with your producer and get him to give you the joints that are not on YouTube.
Because anybody can use the YouTube.
Because anybody can use them, right? I go through what he sent me. I find the YouTube. I find the producer who has the least amount of views.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't want your video with 60,000 views on it. You know what I'm saying? You'll be with 100,000. I don't want. You know what I'm saying? So I go find him, right?
Yeah.
I start going through the beats.
Okay.
It's a couple joints that I like.
Okay.
Do I email him first? I think I emailed him. I don't even know how I got to him, but I think it was the email. His email was on there.
Okay.
So boom, I hit him through the email. Shout out to Flacco. Flacco is from Houston, Texas.
I saw that on the side of the artwork. I was like, dang.
Because if you put a single out, especially where I'm at. We at the ground level, baby. My biggest thing is make sure everybody get their credit, get their holler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we do however many views we do on the video, and motherfucker, oh yeah, I remember you from Silver.
Yeah.
We gonna shout out Silver to death.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Respect.
Because that's how you just want to do that. And so if I do a single and put a song out with you as a producer, 9 times out of 10, your name will be somewhere on the cover, artwork, or whatever.
That's real. You was raised right. I'm sorry to say like that, but you were raised right. That's so. It's like you don't see that nowadays. Like you don't see like the credit people give nowadays, and I love how you do that. Your artwork, by the way, on singles.
Yeah.
I
Appreciate
love
you.
them shits.
Appreciate you. Because we going for quality. I appreciate
Even from
you.
back in the day of One Night.
Ooh, yes. Shout out to Tef Jones too, man.
Yeah, so like, yeah.
But I think that say something too. Think about that.
Okay.
Because you referencing One Night. One Night came out in 2014.
Yeah.
I know I didn't go crazy with putting out a bunch of albums and tapes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a reason. I'm a little strategic with how I'm doing things.
I mean,
you know. But again, that's 2014.
Yep.
And to be honest with you, like say there's a DJ right now where he got like a little station. I ain't gonna throw that out there just yet. We gonna see how that come back around tempo. But he got a station or whatnot, and I try to send certain stuff I always gonna send the current single, but I also send sometimes the previous ones and different things like that because I want him to have it. Yeah. And he didn't mention anything about Trick or Treat. He kind of shied away from some of the songs I sent him and told me about he was gonna play One Night because it can cater to some of his other crowds.
Okay.
You know, it's an EDM type beat on there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
upbeat,
yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. But it just goes to show I can still resonate with today's time.
I like that though, and versatility is like something that people need, especially if you in music. Cause now you already know, it's like, all right, yeah, you was hot right now, and then 2 weeks later, it's like, what'd you come up with, or what's different? Like, everyone is expecting something different out of you. What keeps you entwined to be like, okay, I gotta stay relevant first off? Because just keeping it real, how long have you been doing music?
Music live in me, so let's go all the way to the basement. Since I was 12, I've had the ability to write music. Damn. The ability to come up with rhymes.
Okay.
I'm more of a freestyler.
Okay.
If anything.
You ever do any rap battles?
I've never did any rap battles. There was one that was supposed to take place, timing and a number of different things that fell through. Yeah. And then also that not being my main primary focus when they didn't push the button when they had the opportunity to push it on me.
Got you.
I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that might have been right before I dropped Trick or Treat.
Okay.
Because I was like, okay, let me get into a few things, right? You want to drum up the press, you want to get in a few things, and they just with the time and everything, it didn't work out. So I never, and not that I wrote the rounds for the. I was ready for y'all. You feel me? Yeah, because I'm a shit talker for real. Like even though I remain humble and I show respect, and because I'm a businesswoman, understand that kind of bleed over into everything. Even with that being the case, I'm a big shit talker, Silver. Like, I could talk the most shit for no reason. So, I was itching for the chance to, because they used to seeing me so humble and you know what I'm saying?
That would have had everybody like, damn, we know she was like this. Like,
a few of them were going to say, no, we knew. But the majority were going to say, God damn, what's she on? You feel me? And that's what you want to do is bring them into your world, but multifaceted. You want them to show them so many sides.
Yeah, you got to be versatile. Like, you got to surprise people, especially when it's like that quiet giant. Yeah, like, that quiet giant that just sneak up on everybody and be like, hey, yo, I'm going to act nice and then let this person go. Oh, she ain't paying attention. She ain't paying attention. She blocked the blessing.
Yeah, she blew
her blessing.
That.
You know what I mean?
Her homegirl thing just told her too. You blew that, sweetie.
It's all good.
We was ready for you.
Now, just out of respect, I do ask this question a lot, and it's just what it is, because I got to ask this question off of another question. How old are you?
Ooh, the real legit question. I just turned 31.
What?
I know I don't look like it. I know they can't tell. I know they don't know. You just blew my cover. Oh, Lord, he just blew my cover.
There'll be a breaking news little ticket ready.
Oh, God, you got to do the dun-dun-dun-dun.
No, only reason why I asked is because I was going back to the question I asked before, and it was just saying the fact that you've done music for I'll say over 10 years, and still keeping yourself in the mindset to be like, okay, this is still my dream, I can still do this shit. I gotta applaud you on that, because I know a lot of people, even in back home in Charleston, in New York, and in Cincinnati, who slept on their dream, who slept on their blessing, who slept on their talent. And for you to say, like, yo, I actually had the ability to write, like, people think that's just a natural thing. Like, some people get writer's block. Like, some people can't do that shit at all. So it's like, you being, like, humble, but still having that pride on yourself to say, yo, I'm a shit talker, I'm this, I'm that. What motivates you to keep going? Is it the bread? Is it fame? Is it family? What is your biggest motivation to be like, nah, I'm not sleeping on this shit?
I needed something of my own. And so understand with the music thing, I've managed.
Okay.
I've done a little bit in videography work.
Okay.
But also I know it's obtainable. So maybe that's the motivation, is because I know it's obtainable. I've been in a few rooms. I've brushed a few shoulders. I've been blessed to have a few people who are actually in the game and well-to-do, as far as they really pay their bills off music.
Damn, okay.
So it really give you a different perspective. A lot of times I think the reasons they be quitting is the lack of vision. It don't be about, because some of them to this day could drop a song and it's gonna resonate with the people. But they don't see it as an end game. They don't really see it as something they can push the envelope with, or still had that, whatever they definition for success is. A lot of times people don't see it for real. You want it. You just kind of like that girl. They like, ooh, God damn. Woo! You see what I'm saying? He might be like tap his homeboy, but one of the homeboys that actually get up and go approach her. You see what I'm saying?
That's me.
So that's the difference. Just like how you ratting now, that's you. You're being active. You know what I'm saying? You have a platform, and you're inviting others onto your platform.
This is the craziest thing, dog. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm a motherfucker that just love to talk to people, and this is so funny. Like, I like how you use that analogy though, because that's how I always, like I said, that's me. That is me, like literally, that was me. Like, people would literally be in the club, we would be at the bar, bro, she bad. And I'm knowing dude would be scared to not talk to her, and I'll just be like, bro, watch what I go do. Literally go over and talk to her. I might get turned down, but that's the first thing you gotta think about. If you get turned down, you're still going to sleep at the end of the night. The world's gonna continue to keep going, and you can keep on talking to other people. People get scared. People get so scared.
They zone themselves out.
Yeah, they the biggest enemies zoning themselves out. That's a good term to use for that. Now, I really do swap subjects real quick.
I'm with you, baby. I'm random. This is my brain's so random. Lord, I'll be in the whole nother. My brain be like,
what do you consider yourself? Because
ask this question. You got to ask it though. Let me see.
I really am. I'm not trying to be on nothing, but I really consider you like super entertaining. And you, like, it's just being for real, you're not that well known like how people would think. To the point where I really think you should be well known. I was just watching this shit like 2 nights ago, and it dropped. I think you dropped it. It was like a 30-second like advertisement. You found it.
What? See, don't nobody even know that South for real. This man be doing research. Cause listen, we still in production with with what you seen. There is a whole slew of videos that go along with that.
Word.
And so yes, okay. And so some of those videos are still in production.
Dang. Well,
okay.
I'm in lock.
No, you gonna have. It's funny because I interviewed a couple people with that. It's funny. Y'all gonna have fun with that. And I did that again to help bring people closer to trick or treat.
Okay.
And I know you probably noticed that.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah. I'm sorry. What's your question?
It's just seriously. First off, what do you consider yourself? Do you consider yourself a rapper? Do you consider yourself an entertainer? We're about to get over. Do you consider yourself like
All around entertainer.
All around entertainer.
All around entertainer.
Okay.
And I think that that's probably the biggest problem that I've had is with this, with any of it. You do have to pick a lane, pick a side, ride that bitch out, get established. You feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all seeing the ambulance. This real life
This
going
real
on
life
too,
happening.
so y'all know, man. Silver got us downtown. So you know you go probably see them motherfuckers 10 times before
All
your
day.
day over with. You feel what I'm saying?
Sorry about
She
that.
ain't paying attention.
Not
either.
at all.
He's a nice guy. If I was on the wheel and Silver was, oh my God, the things I would say, the way I would cut people off, they know I drag crazy.
We all gotta go home at the end of the day.
And that's a blessing, is that he acknowledges that. Some people don't give a damn if you make it home at the end of the night. And those are facts. But entertainer.
Yeah. Okay.
Entertainer. Not just because, again, like I said, I've done more than just write a song or put a song out. I've managed artists. I've been the person fighting for you. I've been the person in Clifton when the Yahoo bus pull up and I'm handing out somebody else's CD.
Word.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
to an editor about somebody else's music and work.
I fuck with you.
So,
Now, what's your preference of drink?
usually Hennessy.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do, you don't want to know what's crazy about me though with the drinking?
What's up?
I'm one of them people can do both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I'm a Henny, Remy. Yeah. Henny, Remy, Patron, effing vodka. Even though 50 sold it,
I was about to say.
I watch it because I follow the businesses, right?
Okay.
The nigga sold it. He on what is he on this brandy shit now? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but versatile.
Do you fuck with Jay-Z's Do Say?
I do.
I love that.
Yeah, and it hit you.
Yes.
Do say.
It's like,
You be like, damn, did I just get
you know what I mean? That's like Hennessy's disrespectful cousin.
period? And everybody need a disrespectful cousin.
Who's that call you looking for? Artist wise, they can be local, they can be global. Who's that call you looking for saying, hey, yo, Sleaze, we got this song, we need you on it?
Oh, you put me in the spot with this, because you know who ass I've been on, because I just think they fire?
Who that?
Lil Durk.
Okay.
And that's crazy, Lil Durk, but I'm like, I gotta play you some of the joint, because my
listening.
R&B wave crazy too.
Put me on.
My R&B wave crazy too, so I would take a Trey or a Chris Brown feature.
Word?
What?
I've been getting older now and I've been appreciating the R&B now. So it's like, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with Chris Brown. As a kid, I didn't fuck with him because he got, into it with Rihanna. And Rihanna was my big-headed crush.
Yo, crush. I knew you
know
were
what
about to
I'm
tell
saying?
me it was the
So
crush.
that was always the only reason why I didn't rock with Brown. But you know what I'm saying? I had to start respecting him, especially at the Indigo. That album was pretty fire.
No, he been fired, but yet, like you said, and see, that's the thing. Now, that's a prime example of what the business that we in.
Yeah.
It's bigger than music. It's
Facts.
bigger than the show.
You ain't lying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
They'll take anything we do and let it segue into everything else, because at that point you become a brand.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but you gotta remember who started that shit now. Just keeping
Who?
it real with you. R. Kelly. R. Kelly made it so... He made his personal life, his music life, to the point where people were like, either they're gonna fuck with him or they not gonna fuck with this dude at all. He gonna have a cult following. So I don't know.
But he had both, and that you bring that up.
Okay.
Let's talk about how people, they change their mind.
Go ahead.
How they not really paying attention, because just like all of a sudden we got into this whole ban on R. Kelly.
Yeah.
They told you fuckers 8 to 10 years ago.
Yes.
And y'all didn't give a damn.
Nope.
Y'all didn't give a goddamn.
Nope.
Y'all didn't want him, and that's the thing. It's like again, it's like a motherfucker seeing that girl they like. You hollered at her. She
Yeah.
didn't want your ass. Alright. Now you have different types of men, but understand this, because I see men a little more with they push down.
Facts.
And cause men could take a hell no, or
Sometimes.
sometimes. Some of them, not everyone.
Some of these new niggas, I gotta keep it real with you, dog. Sleaze. These new niggas is built different.
They are.
They puss made. So I'm just keeping it real. Like, they built where their feelings get hurt. The girl tell him no, and he shoot up the whole club because
Yes, he do.
But I'm
Yes,
sorry.
he do.
I'm sorry.
He should get caught a bitch, a hoe, or some more. And oh my lord, is he cussing her out?
I'm sorry.
No, but that's the truth. But what I say though, so because there's different types.
Yeah.
There's one who's gonna take that turn down And alright, I'm cool. I ain't never speaking to her again.
Mm-hmm.
I done watched some niggas press a bitch for about 3 years, end up in a relationship with her. It don't pan out,
Right.
but
He got what he wanted.
he got what the fuck he wanted, okay?
Right.
So understand that pressing forward can do a lot for you.
You be speaking like
A prophet.
I was gonna say an OG. I guess that is a new phrase for prophet at this time because
Yeah.
OGs get the hood respect, the kid respect, anybody respect.
Yeah,
I can tell you talk from a lot of experiences.
definitely.
Okay, so you growing up originally from West Side?
Yeah, West Side. Well, yeah. I mean, like, okay. So my first couple years was downtown.
Okay.
Then to the Faye for about 7 years, but that's
Okay.
still the West Side.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, West Side. Yeah.
What high school
When-
you graduated from?
Ooh, graduated from? Cause listen, the fun fact. Woo, I did graduate from West High, but fun fact, I went to Jacob Center in Winter Terrace. I went to Hughes,
You was Big Red?
Big Red, and then I finished at West High, baby. And so, like, listen, they don't know me for necessarily the entertainment.
Okay.
They know me for business.
Okay.
I probably sold somebody a phone or a car.
Respect.
Let's call it what it is.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So that's what they really know me. And there are a couple other things that we won't necessarily speak on.
No, we ain't got
on
to.
camera. Remain a lady. And see, that's why I don't tell y'all all my shit. Because I just, I might have hit your lady, but I still remain a lady for 85 percentile of the time, darling. So, yeah.
I gotta ask you though, because you do refer to it a lot in your music. How many dudes, chicks have you taken?
Because I give her back. Let me explain something to you. The thing to keep in mind.
Sleaze in the whip,
On
man.
soul, because if you hear some of the songs, some of them songs I specifically said to you,
What'd
if
you
you
say?
love that nigga, keep him.
Yeah.
For a reason, I told you that, because people need to understand that there's a difference between love and lust. Okay?
That's true.
There's a difference between, because I'm an acquired taste.
Okay.
Let's be clear on that. That means that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, right? Acquired taste. I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Right.
But for the most part, they're willing to try. Okay? So if I'm gonna let you sample, I'll let you sample, whatever. But I don't know, baby. I done lost count with that. I really done lost count with that because some of them, they'll look. I mean, it's like a girl looking at you and you knowing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You pass on her because you have other, you know what I'm saying? You have other obligations.
Yeah.
And that choice that you make, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
See how I'm doing?
I see exactly what you're saying.
So again, though, that doesn't mean that you don't see when. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. Just eyeballing.
Yeah. Drooling at the mouth. Curiosity killed the cat, and so did I. Those types of things. So I don't know, baby. I lost count on that, but I do give them back. I won't give her back to you though if you some bullshit and she don't want to be there. I ain't gonna say I don't convince a bitch nothing. I tell her do what you do, baby. But if I know that you need someone to help push you in the right direction,
Yeah. Damn.
what? Push it to the limit.
Miami.
Yeah.
Who your favorite artist of all time?
Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross? Wow.
Didn't that hit you crazy?
Wow.
Because it should have been a rapper. But it's Luther Vandross.
That's respect.
That's because I'm gonna end up being, they always laugh at me. I say at the end of this, I'm gonna be with my silk blouse on. I'm gonna have a silk, we gonna be on tour, baby. With my silk blouse on. Bishop, no. Shout out to Bishop the Great. I'm with my silk blouse on and I'm sliding across the stage. After I do a couple rap jams, because they listen to this shit I be kicking, man. We gonna switch it up real quick.
Oh my God. Please.
They listen to this shit I be kicking, but at the end of the day, like as far as serenading or bullshitting with my voice, I had the ability to do so. So somewhere midway through the first couple rap songs, and I get them real good and ratchet,
Yeah.
I slide across in my silk blouse and I drop the mood down a little bit.
Okay.
Let's drop them down a little bit. Let's switch gears
Yeah,
on
yeah,
them.
turn it down
And
a little.
then I bring them back up top before we get up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
I see you.
Yeah.
Now, since Luther is a big ass, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. He's my mom's favorite too. Him and Prince.
Shout out to moms.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah.
You got a favorite Luther song that just made you be like, okay, this guy's the GOAT. He's my GOAT. Everybody got their own GOAT.
And granted, they used to use multiple writers back then.
That is so true.
Grant, because I check credits and shit like that.
Okay.
They did used to use multiple writers, but house is not a home because of the way that it was written and put together.
Yeah.
And just to bringing you full circle with it, because you think because the first time you've heard it, however it hit you then, as you progress and you mature, it hits you different.
Yeah.
You start to, as you go through a few relationships, you go, oh,
now I see what he was talking about. Okay.
that's what he meant.
Yeah.
Cause we done play house. Everybody done play house once or twice in their life.
Preach.
There is a difference between a home and a house.
Man.
And you'll know the difference when you get it, because you won't play with them.
Where do you see yourself at in life? Like, meaning, do you see, like, I heard you say earlier how people consider certain things as success. Are you, like, would you consider yourself already to be successful, striving to be successful, or just going with the flow right now? Where are you going to categorize your life at right now?
So, roller coaster, right? So let's say roller coaster. Let's say life is a roller coaster and you have these ups and downs.
Right.
I've seen some highs and I've seen some lows.
Okay.
I've succeeded in many different ways, but I've also failed in many different ways.
True.
And so, to stay free, let me say it that way.
Okay.
A lot of people throw their life out the window and throw this shit out there and just give up in a lot of different ways. But to push forward and to continue to push boundaries and reach towards whatever your goals are, because they should be forever changing.
Yeah.
And there should be new.
Yeah.
I think for someone to continue to pursue their goals with the intention of actually succeeding and meeting those goals. Because you can write the shit down but never work towards it.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's success. That's me personally. And you'll have those battles again that you're gonna win and that you're gonna lose. Yeah.
That's true.
So that's where I'm at with it. I don't think that it's defined by a certain year, because like I said, I've won many times, but I've lost a few as well.
Okay.
So I can't take away from the losses, because sometimes it was out of the loss that I figured out how to gain.
Damn. Okay then.
So I'm there with it. That's where I'm at with that. Success will be your definition of success. And don't let nobody else define that for you. You must decide what it means to you, and then push the envelope. Change that shit. After you knock that goal down, change that motherfucker and do something else. Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite the sandwich while we right.
Go ahead.
You feel me?
Now you that sounded really good. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, are you a professional sandwich maker? Like, damn. That shit had a crunch and everything like from Subway. Shit. I forgot. Okay, now I remember. I was watching a video.
Okay.
I think, what music video was that? You was in a park.
Probably, I did something to that booty.
It's like yes, the basketball, the basketball part. And I gotta be honest with you, I was gonna ask you if you could play it for me before you leave, because that motherfucker slapped.
I got you on that.
That was you did that what, 4 months ago? Did you say?
Was it?
I
don't know.
I don't know.
You wanna be? If I could totally be honest, there's a video for Bust a Move that's already done.
Word?
There's a video for Trick or Treat that's already done, but I'm going back in to add to it.
Okay, because I'm waiting on it.
Man, listen, and that's another reason why. Okay, so what you saying, which the title of that was, should you spend money on that honey, right?
Okay, yeah.
The concept behind those series that you're gonna watch is to trick or not to trick, and I go into an explanation for folks as to who they should spend money on, who should they not.
Yeah.
What kind of behavior should be rewarded and what kind of behavior should not.
Okay.
So part of that was to hold them over.
Okay.
Because I know that I owe y'all the video for Trick or Treat. But I don't think that it's time just yet, because there's something else that I want to put in there to give y'all a better video.
Okay.
And so I went in to shooting all this stuff to Trick or Not to Trick to hold you over.
Respect.
So yeah, it's one of those things where I have it for you all, But I don't want to just give it to you and let it fall on deaf ears just yet, or eyes, you know, to let the blind lead the blind. I want to make sure I give y'all the proper rollout for some of that.
Would you consider yourself a perfectionist?
Too much.
Too much of one?
I'm a Virgo too, though, so.
Oh, when's your birthday?
September 7th.
Happy G-Lated.
You know it, baby.
Yes,
Indeed.
And mom's is a Virgo too, so.
Oh, see, that's why she know about Luther. That's why she know a house is not at home, baby. Because guess what? Virgos know something.
Man, a little bit too much of everything.
Sometimes, ain't it? That's why I said too much. Perfection is too much.
Now, I got it. It's so funny when I hear you talk. You remind me so much of the Houston rap game that I grew up on. My uncle was a big
Fucks with him.
Houston. Like, since I've been a little kid, I'm talking Trader Truth, Pimp
Yes, sir.
C,
Yes, sir. Bun B,
the
yes,
whole
sir.
UGK fam, Trill fam.
Trill NT,
You know
yes,
what
sir.
I mean? Like, I gotta ask you this, and just keep it 1,000 with me, because you already know
What
how
you
Pimp C was. Are you trying to bring like a certain type of respectable pimping back into music? Because I really be feeling like, just listening to you talk, I feel like I'm next to a pimp named Slickback right now. Like,
Because I got the game, though.
With the game.
This a